Hello, dear students. I am Niranjan Jha, a teacher of Mahatma Gandhi Shikshan Sansthan Darbhanga. This time I am going to teach the students of class 8. The subject is science and this is the second chapter of science. The name of this chapter is microorganism. This is the fourth video of this chapter. This time we have to discuss about food preservation. What is food preservation? In daily life, what we see when cooked food is kept for longer time, food get spoiled, and that food is not able to eat. So here we have to discuss food preservation. The process by which spoilage of food by microorganisms is prevented is called food preservation, or the food preservation also can be defined as the process by which spoilage of food is prevented by using chemical or physical method is called food preservation. Preserved food do not get spoiled for longer time, and then that can be used easily. When cooked food is cooked for a long time, it may get spoiled. Food get spoiled due to two reasons. Now the question is why food get spoiled? Food get spoiled due to two reasons. First is it is oxidized by air. Food get oxidized by air, and second reason is it is acted upon by the microorganism, bacteria or fungi. Acted upon means decomposed. Food get decomposed by by bacteria or fungi. Now next question is how we can say this food is edible or not, this food is spoiled or not. There are some indicators. If food gets spoiled, then some changes takes place. What are the changes which takes place in the spoiled food? One or two or all the changes may take place. First is odor. A spoiled food emits foul smell. It means when food gets spoiled, then it releases bad smell. Second is taste. Change in taste. In case of a spoiled food, taste becomes sour. Taste becomes sourness. Sourness in the food develop. For example, in case of milk. And the third is the change in color. In many food items, when it gets spoiled, then color change. For example, when fruits or vegetables get spoiled, then color also change. These are the indicators by seeing which we can say that food is spoiled or not. Now next topic is method of preservation. What we have discussed, what is preservation? The protection of food from spoilage for longer time is known as preservation. How food preservation can be done? We know that food spoil due to growth of microorganisms, and microorganisms grow when some favorable conditions are present. For example, food is present already there. If oxygen will be present there, moisture will be present, and the favorable temperature will be present there, then the microorganisms grow and food get spoiled. In the process of preservation of food, one or many regions of the growing of microorganism is reduced. First method is drying or dehydration. In this method, what happens? What is dehydration? Removal of water or removal of moisture from food items is called dehydration or drying. It is also known as drying. Drying reduces the moisture content of the food materials, and when moisture content reduces, then microorganisms do not grow and food do not get spoiled. For example, cereals, pulses, cauliflowers, methi leaves, these are preserved by sun drying. After sun drying, moisture is reduced. One favorable condition for the growth of microorganism is reduced. Microorganisms do not grow and food do not get spoiled. Second method is boiling. Some food items like milk, water are preserved by boiling. Why boiling preserve food? By boiling, microorganisms are killed, and when microorganism will not be there, then food will do not get spoiled. One is the cooling and or freezing. We have already discussed Microorganisms develop at some particular range of temperature. They require some favorable temperature range. By cooling or freezing, what happens? That favorable temperature is not available, so that microorganisms cannot grow. And when microorganisms do not grow, then food do not get spoiled. Foods like fruits, vegetables, meats, cooked food are kept at low temperature. Low temperature prevent spoilage of food. Food spoilage microorganisms develop at moderate temperature. Microorganisms do not grow at very low or very high temperature, and so food are preserved by cooling also. One method is cooling. By cooling, favorable temperature is not there for the growth of microorganisms. And one method is heating. By heating also, food can be preserved. Heating kills many microorganisms. Some food materials like milk is preserved by heating for long time. And one method is also related with heating. What this method is known as ultra heat treatment. What happens in ultra heat treatment? Milk is partially sterilized by heating it for a short period of time, around 1 to 2 seconds. Only it is heated for 1 to 2 seconds up to about temperature of 135 degrees Celsius. This method is known as ultra heat treatment. Now, next method is adding salt or sugar. This is a very common method of food preservation. By adding salt or sugar, food can be preserved. When we add salt or sugar, then salt or sugar absorb the water from the cells of the microorganism. When water of the cells of microorganism are absorbed, then they do not grow. Some food items are preserved by adding salt or sugar. Salt and sugar absorb water from the cells of microbes, and they do not grow. Salt is used for the preservation of pickles, meat, fishes, etc. And sugar is added to the jam, sauce and jelly. These are very common methods for the food preservation. Next is the canning. Food items are stored in can which are heated to 120 degrees Celsius and then sealed to destroy microorganisms. Canned food can remain good to eat for years. Dry fruits, vegetables are also preserved by this method. Canning is also very common method of the food preservation. We eat different types of food material, dry foods which are preserved by this method. Chemical method. Some chemical substances are also used for food preservation. For example, sodium benzoate, potassium metabisulfate, vinegar, nitrogen gas. These are used for preservation of food. Pasteurization. This is a method especially used for the preservation of milk. What happens in pasteurization? In this method, milk is heated at around about 70 degrees Celsius for 15 to 30 seconds to kill the microbes present in the milk. Then milk is suddenly cooled to the temperature of 10 degrees Celsius to prevent the growth of microbes. After heating the milk up to 70 degrees Celsius, it is suddenly cool, means it is chilled. Chilling means cooling of any substance at high rate. Then it is suddenly chilled to 10 degrees Celsius. When milk is suddenly cooled from 70 degrees Celsius to 10 degrees Celsius, then microbes do not get sufficient time to grow. Favorable temperature range will come, but time is not sufficient for the growth of microorganisms and food do not get spoiled. This method was invented by Louis Pasteur in 1862. Now, question is why food preservation is required. What are the advantages of food preservation? By food preservation decreases the waste of food material by avoiding spoilage. It increases the storage period of the food. After food preservation, food can be stored for longer time. And nutritional value of the food is retained for a long period. And the last is it ensures the food availability at distant places and during the off season. We eat different types of food material when there is no normal season. and if we get it, this is only due to the food preservation, and the food preservation also reduce the wastage of food. Now in the next video we shall discuss nitrogen cycle. Thanks.